If Ms. Forte had said nothing, then there would be no question as to the integrity of Ms. Padron as a justice of the peace. So what we're trying to get Ms. Forte to do is to say, listen, and I'm sure she will know what Ms. Padron is saying. I don't know if that will prompt her to say anything beyond what she has already said. But as of half hour ago, her position is she's not saying any more than she has said already. Without that, we don't know if it's a dubious transaction. We don't know if there was any conflict of any sort. But on the face of it, if a person is a JP and happens to work at a government office and people come to them for JP services, the sole job is to make sure that if Isani Kaitano comes to me as a JP, and that's your name on that paper and you're willingly signing that paper, the only thing I have to ensure is that you are present in front of me signing that document as is required. So if that happened, there's no conflict there.
The question here being, however, that upon reading the letter submitted by the attorney on behalf of Ms. Padron, he uses the word likeness, which is kind of ambiguous in a sense, because that doesn't speak specifically to the fact that Ms. Amy Forte in person was in front of Ms. Padron at the time of the signing of this document. Likeness could simply mean someone who appears to look like Ms. Forte.
That is a standard description. When you go and renew your passport now, you put to the back of it, I certify that this is a true likeness of Isani Kaitano. It just means then that, okay, for example, I would say, yes, the person came in front of me, looked like Isani Kaitano for how I know he looked. And based on how he looked and based on how the ID looked, you signed. And your signature on the document looked similar to the signature on the document on the ID that was presented. So that to me is good enough, is more than good enough to say, look, the person had the true image and likeness of Isani Kaitano. I thought it was him. I had all the information in front of me to prove that it was him, so I believed it was him. But like I said, that's what Ms. Padron is saying. We have not heard anything from Ms. Forte, and she doesn't seem to want to go anywhere beyond where she has already gone.